Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Yeah, I've been cleaning the desk. And then my intro, metallic silver skull was, my desk has always been a topic of discussion. So I just come up with the idea to put together that intro of getting my desk ready to stream. Welcome back. Thank you, Martin. And so I just thought that would be something cool to do it that way. And everybody seems to like it. I've been kind of really. No, I did not yet. The Mint has come out with a replica. It's not a coin. It is a medal. It is a replica for the flowing hair dollars. So or 50-cent piece. So those went on sale today. I think there's going to be a limited quantity of 2,000. I think. Am I wrong on that? Perplexed mind. Only one per person. So if Eric got one. I don't know. I may pass, but you never know. I may jump on there tonight if they're still available. So yeah, beautiful coin. If you haven't checked them out, go to the U.S. Mint site and take a look. They did a really good job with it. So I know this is sudden. And I don't even have the giveaway stuff. We'll do that as we go while the thing is running or something. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Wayne. William E. Thank you, William E. Me and Martin talked about that earlier. You guys are on the schedule for 11:10. 11:02. I'm sorry. Don't panic. 11:02. It was me. So we will do another William E. versus Martin Bowen box battle on 11/2. Next weekend we have a new donator in Hunting, Southwest Ohio. And then the weekend after that we got Kevin and another donator, Numismatic, I believe. So we got a full schedule. So with you guys, I am scheduled all the way out to 11/2 at this time. Hey, NJ, good to see you, my friend. Some nice fish you put on the bank this morning. So, let's see who all we got in here. Ready to rumble, says Martin. All right, I see. Blistering Barnacles, how are you doing? Brian Robeson, Captain Vic, Chris Helms, Christopher Ty. I got your package sitting in the mailbox, Christopher. Hopefully it will make it through. I always worry about that one. Dad Spare Change, Eric, Martin Bowen, Metallic Silver Skull, Michael Erickson, Netfiend, NJ Fishing Maniac, Perplexed Mind, Talca Detector, Tom Thumb, Wayne Finicum, and William E. I might have missed somebody. I saw Harry Tustin. Welcome, welcome. And so, to start off, the you are welcome, Michael. That was fun. We'll talk about that as we go along with the box hunt. I've had a lot of questions from people that are interested in maybe doing a train ride. And, well, I just see him. He may be lurking. And, hey, Valerie. So I got your, also, Martin Bowen. Valerie had bought that seated $50. I got a package together coming to you that has that in there. I've been a little bit behind on getting that to you. So, but all the shipping is caught up pretty much. So, anyway, let's get back to the chat. And so I am going to try once again to do a poll. And let's see. Oops. Our first donator very graciously donation for PA and the AFSP charity has asked that I let the chat pick the box. So we're going to do that. And we will refer to the anonymous donator as MS tonight. So MS is up first. I'm putting a poll up for the chat to decide which box we hunt. Now I have double stack and I have flat boxes. If you should happen to pick the flat boxes, which are the BB boxes, and they are not circulated good enough, then we will go to one of the SB boxes, which are the double stacked black roll boxes. So I will give you the option, if they are not circulated very well, to do that. Also, let's get the poll started. As a addition to your goodies that you may find in the box, I'm also giving each of these donators a half-ounce round on me, saying thank you for supporting Pa and that very generous donation and very worthy charity. So you also get a half-ounce round. I had 2 of these, so I just went with the Morgan Dollar. Hey, with Scott S. With the Morgan Dollar, Kenneth Bird, Lyle Okamoto, the Morgan Dollar replica. So you will be getting that in addition to your box goodies. So there we are. There's Chew. So we will see how the poll goes. Michael Wells, how are you doing? And we will choose a box based on that. So far we have BB1 at 43%. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and get the 50 likes envelope done. Will be 2 dimes, either Mercs or Rosies, as whichever tube I pick up. And it is going to be Rosies. Thank you, William. I look forward to conducting another epic battle. Kind of like the Texas, Oklahoma, that wasn't an epic battle. 2 Rosies. I'm anticipating the Texas-Georgia game to be another instant classic. So there's 50 likes when we get to that. All right, so now BB2 is at 41%. Let's give it another minute or 2. We got 23 people watching. Chicken Man Dan, how are you doing? And then we will pull the box and see. Yeah, I appreciate y'all doing that. That's a fun way to do that. And no, not today, Scott S. I do that on Saturdays. So every Saturday I have 5 or 6 items that we will auction off. I know that I'm going to have a Morgan. It may be this one. I'll have to look, make sure. But I got a 1901 S Morgan that I picked up at the show by accident. I bought more than I needed. That may not be it, though. It is not. It's this one. 1901 S Morgan. That will be one of the items for the auction this weekend. But I only do that on Saturdays. This is a pop-up deal. Oh, come on now. We're tied 38% and 38%. BB1, BB2. All right, the next vote that goes in, whichever one clicks up, is the one we're going to go with. I bet you did. Hey, Crazy Jim. The next vote in, all right, BB2 is the one. BB2. 40% on BB2. We're going to go with it. BB2 it is. I should have known, y'all kill me because I think to myself, Dad Hunts Coins, you got a box coming one day too. Soon. Maybe this week, maybe Sunday. I ought to start doing the boxes 2 and 1, but as soon as I do that, you're going to pick one. So let's get this one out and see if it's going to be huntable. So I owe you a box also, Dad Hunts Coins. So today we're going to be knocking out a couple, and I won't have but maybe a couple more to do. So super happy, hey Crafty Dragon, happy that Paul asked me to have a hand in this. So let's see. All right, it looked like we got circulated to a point. I see a lot of new coins in here, but sometimes that's a good thing. We can get started with it and see where it goes. At any time, I'm going to Michael. Well, Michael's not got good cell service. Chicken Man Dan. So at any time during the box, the first road, I'm going to let you decide, do we continue on or do we switch boxes? Martin's already smelling silver, so there's your indicator there. It is circulated, but I see new coins. But we'll do a few rows, and Chicken Man, if you think we should change, I will go. Hey, Crazy Jim, I will make the switch. And we will grab one of the double stack boxes and open it. Let's see, I'm going to turn this way. It's a little odd. I'm going to work from the bottom up. I'm sorry, Crafty. No, Discord is not up to date. Let me take care of that. I'm trying to work in some of the donator boxes for Pa and his charity drive. So, I had boxes, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to knock some of those out. So we are doing it a little off schedule and by the seat of the pants. I was a week behind because of my trip on picking my boxes up. So they had my boxes there, and I should get a fresh shipment in Friday. So, all right, Discord is updated now. So leave that open. I got a bunch of tabs open. Let me shut some of these. All right. I think we're good now. All right, so we're going to start off with roll number 1. Also, the donators, you will get the normal. I will match the first silver, the first 90 and 40 in each box. So if you find silver, it will get matched. If you get skunk, I will give you the choice of 2 90s. Or, so there's a fair amount of new ones there. Let's do a few rows and see how it tastes, because we have seen these boxes put some silver on the board. So let's see what we can find. We'll do 5 or 6 rows, and then we will poll the chat and see what we need to do. Again, thanks MS and Netfiend for supporting Pa in the charity drive. That was awesome. Pa ended up, in his group in that drive, ended up being the highest donator in the state of Arkansas, I believe. I might be wrong with that, but I think I heard him say that. So that's pretty awesome. 16 Dad Hunt's coins. I'm knocking on wood. I have now 2023 D's are what we get. I've done about 40 boxes this year. Michael Erickson's gone and gifted 5 Walker Magnet membership. Thank you, Michael. Clash with Bayo. That's a new name. Starika, Michael Weld, Raleigh Rocks, Judy Mae Collins, Dad Hunts, and Charles Latry. All gifted memberships. My dogs are going crazy. I don't know why. So welcome to the memberships. A lot of new coins in here. We'll do a few more rows, see if we hit a silver, and then we will make a decision. Angus, hush. Little pooper. Hey, Brian Robeson. I told Hannah, kind of, snooze in the bed in the morning before I get up, and I told Hannah after she let Angus back in that, let me let the dogs out. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I may get a phone call while we're on, so if I do, I'm going to have to take it. I got waiting on the doctor to call me back. It was a pretty 98 there. I thought it was a proof. It was so wide of an edge. Lisa Anderson, hello. If I missed anybody while I was gone. So this is row number 3. Quite a lot of new ones in there, but occasionally that ends up being a decent box. It can be, so we will do a few more and then we will let the chat decide. Change or continue on. $71D. So about the trip, everybody has asked me how the trip went. I'm going to say it went wonderful. I met a wonderful man named Netfiend and his beautiful wife, and we did a coin show. We went out to eat. We had some good time together, and it was very enjoyable. I've had a lot of questions about the train ride. How it went and what it was like and the things that I dealt with on it, like what was the food like and what have you. So, the food on the train for this side of the United States, so that's up the East Coast, and then from Washington to Chicago, it was basically airplane food. I would say a little better than airplane food maybe, but it was prepared and microwaved, so it was not fresh in any form. Or so there was that. Hey, Elizabeth Flood. Going. Now, once I got on the California Zephyr, which is one of their big trains that services the West Coast and Denver and through the mountains and all that, was definitely an improvement. Had one of the better steaks out that I've had. Not as good as our steak at the restaurant and everything, but was not bad for sitting on a train. And then and the breakfast was all fresh cooked, so it was much better on that side of the trip. So from Chicago to Denver, was wonderful. And I enjoyed the ride from Alabama to Washington. I really enjoyed that ride. But the food was just not. There's a 2014, that's our first NIFC. The food was not up to snuff. And if you watch a lot of these videos and things on train rides, most of them, a lot of them, are all dealing with the West Coast and the California Zephyr and those trains out there. The level of service on those is much higher than they were on the other two trains. So there's that. There is a lot of motion to contend with on the trains. I used to be very motion sensitive. I guess as I've gotten older, it's gotten better. I was able to read and play on my phone and what have you as we traveled without an issue. But if you are motion sensitive, then you might have some issues. So there is that to think about. 72P had a little dark spot on it. I thought it was no, I did not. Yeah, and so this is the fifth row. We're going to do one more, and then we will just cue chat to see whether we keep going or we change. No Hogmort. Now see, that one's got a few new ones in it, but not overly so. But I got to hunt all these boxes, so I'm not afraid. We're not going to be afraid of changing boxes if y'all think that's what we should do. But no, that was the only real downside of the trip. Martin says 50-50 right now. So he did smell silver earlier, so there is that. But man, I booked this hotel room called the Catbird Inn, the Catbird Hotel. And man, just looking at the pictures, hey Coin Silver, it was just so clean, and the bed looked so comfortable, that I just kind of, without a whole lot of forethought, went ahead and booked it. And so I didn't look good and seeing what kind of menu they had and stuff like that, and other things, associated with it. My main focus also, which I didn't bring up to Netfiend, was I was looking for something within, the same general area as the coin show. All right, Martin said 50-50 on this box. What does chat say? This will be the last row we'll open, and there's another pretty full row of new coins in that one. So, looks like an NIFC 2005. So I wasn't really happy with the hotel. The beds were comfortable, but it was like Chicken Man says change. All right, finish this row. All right, Wayne. It was like a vegan place. They had a free breakfast. They had like a breakfast burrito, but no meat. They didn't serve any meat in any of their offerings like that. So that was a definite yucky for me. Hey, good deal, Block. Lurk to your heart's content. And so I wish I had looked at that a little bit better, but oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and put these NIFCs in. We're going to start that count over. I'm going to switch the box out. So while I'm doing that, vote on that. Let's see what we'll do. I'll give it just a minute or two, and then we will change boxes. It may be. I had a box on Hunting Southwest Ohio. Hey, BB. We're voting on you, yep. And 54% says, oh, now we're 50-50. Says go with one or the other. This may be a little loud if you're on headphones or earbuds. Just be aware. If you have not clicked the subscribe button, I would appreciate it if you would do it. And hit that likey button. So look like BB1. We're going to go with BB1. BB1. Got 19 votes. Woo, we got 42 people. I'll give you a little bit longer. 43% to 47%. Now BB2, 52 to 48. 50-50. All right, next change is the box we do. Next change is the box we do. $41 likes. Thank you, Michael Erickson. Hope to see everybody. There we go. BB1. BB1. Hope to see everybody at Hunting Southwest Ohio tonight. We're all hoping that he gets circulated boxes. He's been struggling with that a little bit. So here we go. BB1. Let's see what this one holds for us. It's circulated. I've had pretty good luck with these being circulated, so so hopefully maybe we'll find some silver to go with it. So we'll be good here. We will be good here. Netfiend, you still can have the choice of either flat boxes or the double stack, whichever you prefers. Sorry about that. The Mexican place is coming back to haunt me. All right, so here we go again. $82p. Yeah, these I have not had a lot of issue with these being uncirculated. My flat boxes are another world. They are NF String and Sons. All right, I will. We've been talking about that, Aaron. It went well. The train ride was very nice. I think if I was one thing that I did. Yeah, my daughter let it go, let it wind down while I was gone, but I got her all back in working order again. If I had to do it over again, what would I change? I would spread it out a little bit on the train ride, maybe put a day or so in between, because I would have liked to have done some sightseeing in Chicago. I like to look at old buildings, architecture, and the old Gothic. Hey, Doug Vincent. The old Gothic type of constructions and stuff. And just from the train as we rode through, I just saw so much of that on the skyline that it would have been cool to ride around. There's a NIFC for number 1. I probably have not changed. I have not changed the ticker from last stream. I need to do that. So yeah, I would like to visit there a little longer. And then have another day in Washington or two, and then work my way across like that. Also, the way I scheduled it, I didn't take into account the mountains. You know, one of the highlights for me of the trip would have been the scenery going through the mountains, and I scheduled it so fast and didn't think it through. Who would have thought I'd do something like that? So when I got to Denver, or leaving Chicago, headed to Denver, most of that trip was in the dark. So I went to Denver and I never saw a mountain. Is that not crazy? Hey, Off-Road Adventure. So if you don't have walkers, we use that for our games that we play just for entertainment purposes only. One of the mods can help you out with that if you are interested in playing any of the games. They're kind of follow along with the other people. Well, yeah, some Martin, but I'm not a color-oriented person because I'm colorblind to the point that it's not all gray to me, but I just don't I can't appreciate the colors of fall like a lot of people do, because red and greens are some of my worst colors, and so colors do not, I can't interact with them as good as I would like. But the landscape was beautiful. You know, I saw the trees. I couldn't see the forest because of the trees. But the landscapes and the little the buildings and stuff as we went along, going through all the little towns, was cool, and seeing that kind of stuff. Silver Addiction, how are you feeling, my friend? I think I heard you have been under the weather again. Yeah, I have been that way my whole life. I can 81 with a wide edge. I can see color, I just can't really tell the difference. Funny man there, that Michael Erickson, funny man. So, like pink, pink is not one of the colors that I can pick out very easily. Matter of fact, one of my coffee mugs is pink, and I bought it at Walmart. No, I never have. I bought the cup at Walmart. My daughter says, "You know that cup's pink, don't you?" I was like, "No, I don't care. It's just something to drink coffee out of, as long as it don't make my coffee taste funny." But yeah, the trip was great. The people meeting Netfiend and his wife. Also, Ron Moss. I don't know if any of you guys remember seeing him in chats here and there, but Ron met us at the coin show, so it was super nice to have gotten to meet and talk with him. Another really serious collector, is very knowledgeable, has been there, done that on a lot of different collections. He helped us out with this is my first foray into bills. But he kind of helped us out with getting into currency. So this is a $2 1917 large banknote. They call it a bracelet note because of the design on the back, according to Ron. So this is my first foray into graded currency, and I have to say I'm a little starry-eyed with that. I want to continue that avenue of the collection. So I will be looking at that here and there as we go along. Yeah, like I needed something else to collect, Kevin. Ain't that right? But those are beautiful. They make one called the Big Chief, and it is a $5 note. I don't know if there's other denominations and things of that. There is a very nasty 2014, but that would be kind of like my gold walker. That would be the dream currency for the collection. It is very pricey. Oh, okay. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks for the tip. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. Like, what does FR mean? I know this is how you identify the note, by the FR number, and I was able to look this up on the gray sheet, and I did really well. But so I remember reading a little something about that, but that is how you locate the note that you have in that series, I guess. So lots to learn there for sure. 2021P. Oh, Federal Reserve. Okay. Hey, Monty. Thank you for that info. Thank you, Aaron. Learning something today. Gonna be a good day. Always a good day when you learn something. I had the 2016 W Gold Standing Liberty, part of a anniversary set. I had the my banknote, and I had this 1879 CC were my top three. And then I also came up with an idea of a good use for general circulation Ike dollars. I always tried to get Morgan that were raw, that would go in my albums, but I'm going to use my Ikes to fill the spot. And so if there's an Ike in that spot, that means I have a slab version of that coin, and it would you know, let me know that I had that coin, but it would just in a slab. Yeah, I have the whole set now, Kevin. They make 3 coins in that anniversary set. They make the Merc dime, the Standing Liberty quarter, and the Walking Liberty. And I have all 3 now. That's kind of the pinnacle of my collecting so far. Hey, Jim Thompson. Yep, that's it. Dad Hunt's coin. That's the FR. Yep. That's the FR. I remember reading that Friedberg something in an article. Thank you, Lisa Anderson. In an article about the FR number. I could not remember the details there. Silverman 92, how you doing? So yeah, so that's the first really, you know, out of the ordinary coin set that I have went after like that. I mean, I had no idea. My mind was like, when I found out there was a gold walker out there, I was like, oh my goodness, this might get ugly. $2009, I need to update the board. We don't have all goose eggs up there. We have 3 NIFCs. Well, Doug, you know, with a small amount of arm twisting, I might be persuaded to roll the set out. Hey, Copper Al, I'm trying to knock out a couple of the AFSP boxes, so I had some people that was available, so here we are. 73D, 74D, We're going to do a quick 2 boxes. No auction today. We will be back with an auction this weekend. Yeah, I will go get them. I got them put up, but I will go get them in between boxes. I will go get them between boxes. I will probably need something to drink about then anyway, so I will show them to you. They are quite stunning, I have to say. We might be able to make that into a pocket coin. We'll set that there. We'll put a miscellaneous on the board. The back is not rubbed as smooth, but the front is pretty slick. So I can see somebody making a bicentennial into a copper pocket coin. So we will make that our pocket coin today, and we will. Hey, Brown Sugar, got your package in the mail also. We will give that our miscellaneous. Makes it a little bit more likely we might have a fill of the board. But I'm really excited about the currency deal. I know I need to take it slow and breathe deep. Hey, Foxy. And one thing I think, though, where I'm not as leery, I have, there's ways you can test coins for their authenticity. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that. I think maybe in Pa's stream that you had mentioned that. That's awesome. You get some lucky finds in that, around in that stuff there, Mr. Owl. But I don't think I would attempt to buy a note that was not graded, just for safety reasons, because it may just be me. Maybe I'm wrong. Tom Thumb, how you doing? But I would think, I got something in the mail for you today too. I would think it would be easier to get hit with a counterfeit in the currency than it would be in the coinage, because you can ping test, or they have those high-tech silver machines that can tell you if a coin's real and stuff. So I think I will be taking it easy on the currency and buying graded stuff just for my own peace of mind. 2021, I thought it was a NIFC, but it wasn't. 72D. So yeah, Dad Hunt's coins. I should have 2 boxes left over from Saturday. Pa's on now, so if somebody's got Pa on too, I think he's doing a dollar bill search. Ask him if he's going to stream Saturday. Because it could be that we could do another box maybe for Dad Hunt's coins. I have Hunting Southwest Ohio and Kevin scheduled. So if I could get you Dad Hunt's coins in, maybe as a 3rd box on Saturday, that would be good. Dad, spare change. What time is Alabama and Tennessee playing Saturday? Isn't it this Saturday? All right. May try to fit you in. All right, we got 50 likes. Let's get that going. The giveaway has started. Whew, looky there. You don't see that every day. Found a sewing pen needle in the roll. Man, that could have got ugly. Could have been Walker down. $71D. 33 people in. Okay, all right, thank you, Dad. Spare change. So we may do that extra box, Dad Hunts coins, if you are okay with it, Saturday. We'll do a 3 box. We got donators in place. I think Hunting Southwest Ohio will be one of those. That also will be his box for the AFSP. So that will get another one off the list. So I will be doing pretty good. Yeah. Hey, that might be the lucky needle. Let's hope that might be a lucky needle. There's a 2023P. We can look for the DDO. I've not been able to find one of those. 72P. Got 44 seconds to go to get in on the giveaway. Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of stuff, Valerie. Hey, Nick Moner. I've seen guitar picks, lesser change, but that's the first push pin I've seen. All right. So luckily there was no injury involved there. I might have said a wordy dirt if that had happened. We're going to get that 1 second off. We're going to pick a winner. Let's see if my button is going to work. It doesn't look like it is. Now, why is that? There we go. All right, there we are. So we're picking a winner, going to close entries, and the winner for 50 likes is going to be Wayne Finicum. Wayne has won the 50 likes. Man, I just mailed you a package, Wayne. I could have saved some shipping. All right, first one out of the way. Congratulations, Wayne. Next up will be 75 like, will be a quarter, silver quarter, and a war nickel. I will put that together when we get there. That roll just came all apart. Thank you, Michael Erickson. I knew he had plans for him and Grammy to go away. I was not sure if it was this weekend or if he had baseball commitments or what the deal was with that. So that will work out. We will get another box done and another step toward completing our commitment.
Very generous.
Jim Thompson, Future Band-Aid Fund. Oh, me. Thank you, Jim. Very generous of you, my friend. Very, very generous of you. Yeah, shipping is getting on up there nowadays. I mean, not but a few cents more than it was, to be honest. But, and I'm not having to do near the package that some of them do, like Hunting Southwest and PA. So it's not that big. It's not a big burden, really. And honestly, I hate to bring that up sometimes because people like Jim Thompson start throwing money at it, and I'm not meaning to entice people to do that. I'm fine, but it's shipping. The post office just going crazy with that kind of stuff. So it is all part of the equation, and all of that helps out a ton. I appreciate it. So Crazy Jim, I think, has told us he's got some surgery upcoming, so keep him in your thoughts. Free money. We will be thinking about you, Crazy Jim. Keep us posted on how you are doing. So I think Rick is sold out for tonight. I think I got the last box there. If he has, hopefully has Michael Erickson. Crazy, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sold out. Your dad had surgery today. How is he doing, Foxy? Thanks for letting us know. I hope everything went well. I hope everything well. Thank you, Michael. Very generous of you. Well, yeah, that's a good point, because I don't mind paying for service. I do not mind paying for service, so. And I have to say, I have to tip the old hat to American Airlines, because kind of tip the hat, but kind of crooked, because, you know, I don't seem to ever be able to sleep really good before travel day, and so that day was no exception. Well, good, Foxy. Good. Thank you for letting us know that. So I got about 2 hours sleep Saturday night before the plane left, and as I said, that room had a really comfortable bed, but it did not have any very comfortable furniture in it, and so I just couldn't stand trying to sit in there anymore. So I was already packed. I just grabbed my bag, called an Uber, and headed to the airport. Well, my plane didn't leave till 9:45, and so I was at the airport at 5:30, and then 30 minutes before boarding, the plane sitting there, I can see it. They had a maintenance issue, so they moved the flight back to 12 o'clock. Well, my connection in Dallas was at 9:30 or something like that. No, 1:01 or 1:10. Yeah. Who would have thunk it, Net Thing? Who would have thunk it? So that meant I missed my connection. Anything after like 1:15, when you wouldn't make it. Oh, nice, Wayne. Yeah, you can't do without the old coin scope, for sure, if you're going to do this in any capacity, aside from looking for silver. So I missed my Dallas flight. Hey, Treasure Hog. And they put me on standby for another flight. And then I had a ticket on another flight that I had a seat on that was later that night. And so I thought, and I asked the lady, I says, now, you know, I checked the bag because y'all were so full, you were concerned about overhead storage. I said, now I'm on standby. If I make that flight, you know, is my bag gonna get on that flight, or how's that gonna work out? And she said, your bag will be at your destination when you get there. And I was like, well, alrighty then. And I'll be doggone if it wasn't, because I ended up getting the standby seat and was able to get out of there about, you know, between 4 and 5. And so when I went to the baggage claim, my bag come rolling out, and I was quite surprised. It would not have would not have surprised me if it had not. Hey, Jade's Vault. It would not have surprised me if that bag had been lost in transit, but it wasn't. They did good. I was happy. My daughter was right on time, sitting right outside the door waiting on me, and I was glad to get home. My doggies was glad to see me. So all was well. I feel bad for those ladies that have to handle all that, because, I mean, it's nothing they can do about it. And they get all the disgruntled flyers walking up. And there I am, blurry-eyed, haven't slept since Moby Dick was a minnow. Ready to go home and get delayed. All right, we are almost through the top. Don't see anything screaming silver at the bottom. So I'm going to check my phone every now and then if I hear it carrying on down there, just to see if I catch the... Well, my daughter was here, Crafty. My daughter was here taking care of the puppies, the doggies. So they were not... As a matter of fact, I've got to try to show y'all this picture. Give me just a second. I never can remember which one she posted it on. So Hannah decided she wanted to carry Walker to the pet shop and asked me if I thought it would be okay, and I said yeah. I mean, you know, just you have to keep a tight grip on him if other people were there and what have you, but he should do fine. He's a pretty even tempered dog. So she carried him, sent me a picture. Since I caught the train right here in town, I was able to leave my car at home. So I let her drive the car a little bit if she was going somewhere. So she used the car to go to the pet shop. And so I don't know how well you can see it. So this is Walker in the back seat with his head sticking out of the sunroof. She said he was having the time of his life. That Walker running down the road there with his head sticking out of the sunroof. I thought that was so funny. But yeah, she spoils them when I'm not here. $74D. I've been seeing a few 74D DDOs being found of late. Kind of hit a dry spell on them for quite a while. I'm not sure Wayne. I don't really deal in those a lot, but we got a wealth of information here that people can help you. Matter of fact, I got two today in the coin machine. I was thinking about doing a short on it later. One is this I haven't looked at it close enough to even tell what it is an English penny, half pence, I believe. And it is small, like the size of a dime. Oh, 5 pence. So Christopher Ty, you can probably tell me if that's one of your pennies or somebody else's. And then I found I'm not sure which Asian, if this is China or what this coin is from. So those were my two coin machine finds today. Oh, South Korea, thank you. Those were beautiful too. I mean, buddy, bright and shiny. $20.23p. We got more, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of you. Or one of my mods will. Where would we be without the mods? 72p. Come on, Bob. Now, don't skunk us. $72p. $74d. The bot doesn't like you. You need some lessons. Fleabag, I hear, gives free lessons after the stream. Just hit Fleabag up, see if he can help you out. He might even give you the secret recipe to his Marvel Mystery Oil. $74d. Nothing obvious there. 71d. Three rows to go. Next coin show. All right, Martin, my next coin show will be next month at Gadsden. We will be going back to the Gadsden show. So I will be going to the next show will be in Gadsden, Alabama. Gadsden, Alabama. I think that may be the last show of the year also. last show of the year, so it could be that we kind of suspend the auctions at some point and maybe try to do an extra box or a box donator or something like that if my boxes hold out. But yeah, so end of November, after Thanksgiving, I believe. Me and John Bryan and maybe Kevin will be headed there. Dad's Fair Change met us there one time. That was cool. The guy, all right, Martin, I can do that. The guy at the one of the Morgan dealers that I was looking at showed me a Morgan Netfiend remembered. I couldn't remember what the year was, but I think it was an 1895 proof Morgan dollar, 1895 proof. So without going to PCGS, what do you think that coin cost was? 1895 proof Morgan. Throw some figures out there. Don't go to PCGS or NGC or eBay and look it up. Christopher Ty, you were there, wasn't you? But I was wrong, actually, so you're close, though. Martin Bowen, not in the ballpark. $45,000. Lisa said, I'll be right back. $45,000. And it was like a VF. It was middle grade, a middle grade. It wasn't a mint state coin. $45,000. I handed it back to him very carefully. No, Martin, I told Netfiend I should have really tried to put on my serious face if I could find it and say, would you take 35? My luck, he'd say, yep. And I'd have to say, oh, just kidding. $45,000 for that coin there looked close to what the grade was. That's a fine 12. Might have been a little better grade than that, but it was a proof. So it was a proof. All right, Silver Diction, be safe. Enjoy your game, and good luck to the kiddos. All right, we are one roll away from the bottom of the box. I don't see any Benjis staring out at me or walkers, but the saying goes that the silver sinks to the bottom. Silver sinks to the bottom. Even if we don't find anything, you're getting a little bit extra with that ½ ounce of silver. So I will make sure you come away with a little something something. $71D. I don't know. I see more of them in these boxes than I do in the flat boxes. And it's funny because, hey, Paul Abrams, Southern Metal, one state over, he gets 2023 Ps all the time, like boxes full of them. And I've been getting 2023 Ds. they are awesome, Jim. They are very very nice. Now, I'll show you after this box. There is a signature series also that is part of that. So one of my coins is part of the signature series, and they are numbered, and the other two aren't. So I don't know if I saved myself a little money by doing that, and so I'll show you the difference when I trot them out here in a little bit. They're not all the same signatures. It's based on the designer for the coin, and different things like the representative of the mint or something like that. There are different signatures for the coins. So one of the coins is part of the signature series, and the other two are just SP70 examples. $72p. See ya, Foxy. Come on, Bach. We're in the bottom half now. Got to try to do MS a little bit of good here, being so generous. You don't need to be treating these guys bad. Now is the time to shine. Now is the time to shine. 74D. We'll take a DDO, although we have a miscellaneous covered, but we'll take a DDO. I ain't scared. That was funny. Netfiend's wife said he was starting to twang when he talked to her on the phone. He'd been hanging around me so much. Yeah, I agree, Martin. 71D. 2003, it's another NIFC. I do give silver return for the NIFCs if they are not to your liking. Some people like them, some people don't, but we are at 4 for you. 415. Hey, that's what I said, Martin. I'm like, what you talking about? What accent? When I was trying to check into the room, it was so high tech. You had to, of course, it was self-serve. Everybody in the world is afraid of doing work nowadays, so the check-in process was self-serve. Well, I was fumbling around with that, so I had there was a little girl sitting over there on the computer, and I called her over and I said, "Ma'am," I said, "you might not realize it, but I ain't from around here, and I'm having a little trouble." She's like, "No." I was like, "You didn't have to be a smart ass about it." Thank you, Dad Hunt's Coins. Yep, you can type in !me and post your link. $71D. Another $71D. So we will be back. I know my flat boxes they have plenty. So we will be doing another 2-box hunt. for well, I don't have it pulled up, but I got it on the list. So Hunting Southwest Ohio, I know, will be one. And then we had a new donator that was very nice in letting me swap the times around the last hunt we had. So he will be also doing his first hunt. Also, for those that they are NF String and Sons, all my flat boxes are NF String, and all of my double stacks are Loomis. The flat boxes are delivered by Brinks, and those are some of the worst quarters in the world. I have done several boxes of quarters from the Brinks bank, and I found a W here and there, but I've never found a silver quarter. I found some errors and varieties and what have you, but I have been jonesing to open a row up and find a silver quarter, and it has not happened. Yeah, I was Dad Hunt's Coin. Now, I wasn't shopping around to a bunch of other banks. I had found a bank that I was doing some business with, and they agreed to get boxes for me, and they've been super, super reliable. And then I had another bank that I was getting boxes from, and they were double stack boxes, but they quit. Said they were going to have to quit doing them. And so I went for a while just getting the flat boxes, and I thought one day that I thought I would just drop by and see if maybe things had changed. And so I walked in. She said, sure. She said, we got a different supplier now, and we can get anything you want. And they're pretty good at it. They if I ask them for some quarters, they usually give me a box of quarters, or order them, or nickels. So that's been pretty nice. I've got, and even more goodness in that is that they all are within 5 miles of my house. So I can go out to do a little run around to the store or whatever and pick up boxes, and then my dump bank is my credit union, and it's right across the street from one of the banks that I pick up from. So I'm not in the dad spare change league, but I got a nice little setup there with my bank, so I'm quite happy with it. Now I just need to find some silver. $71D. $63 likes. Thank you, Captain Vic. We're inching up there. 82P. Whoop, that's close. Close, but no cigar. I think I will get me a. He liked that, Wayne. That's cool. Yeah, that was a nice little coin. I mean, it wasn't a whole lot. It was just a little something for you. Yeah, my credit union will not order them either, Dad Hunt's coins, but they do have a coin machine. So that really is about the only reason that I keep account there, is because you can't do this without a place to take them back. So they are doing well in that respect. And there's 5 branches of that credit union here, and four of them have coin machines. So if one is full or down, I can go up the street or across town or whatever and pick up, find another coin machine. So that's convenient also. And it's pretty accurate. I mean, I probably lose a little bit, but the convenience makes up for it, in my opinion. It's kind of just the cost of doing business. I had a guy that approached me, and when I was returning my coins, and he's like, says that thing ain't that accurate. And I told him, look, I said, I'm pouring a lot of coins down the throat of this thing every week, and so I'm willing to pay for a little bit of slippage, just to be able to have the convenience of returning them easy. MS, I am sorry. We are trying for you, my friend, but it is not working as planned. We're not done yet. I ain't giving up, but I wish the bot was a little more forgiving. So if you are watching, I am sorry. All right, the shell bell is here. The reins are off. We have been given the blessing to find some silver. Let's see if we get lucky on this roll. That would be kind of awesome if you walk in and pipe up and we find silver. You may have to quit your day job, but hello, shell bell. Shellbell, I tried to get my app to work when I was on the plane to see if I could beat your speed record. This may be a little loud if you're on headphones. Watch your ear. Oh yeah, I remember now. But I couldn't get it to work, or didn't time it right, or something. I cooked some beef stroganoff and corn and broccoli last night. It was pretty good, if I do say so myself. 74D. Thank you, Annette. That's always awesome to see everybody helping everybody out with a little bit on the adding a sub to the count. All right, Martin, we'll probably still be here. We'll probably bump right up to Rick's stream, especially if I take a minute to showcase the coinage here in a minute. 15 more rows. Brian Jensen's in the house. You might have already been in the house. I lose track. Ooh, little coin explosion there. Nice. A lot of people like finding those coin chip, die chip coins. They are fun to find. It's fun to find the first one, but like some of these, after you've seen 87 of them, the thrill is gone. Like the big chip on the Washington quarter on the hat of George Washington. Occasionally you see one of the full crown, that's cool find. That gets your blood pumping a little bit, but all the other iterations is not so much. 74D, did I look at that? November 1st. I can understand, Crazy Jim. Keep us posted, my friend. You got a lot of people in your corner there, brother. A lot of people in your corner. 71D. You got one hidden now? I find them occasionally. That is one of the the Brink boxes have produced a few W quarters, but not very many. Never found a silver quarter. Coining around, how you doing? Oh, nice. Yeah. That's like I used to carry Allison fishing every time. That was occasionally, and that was a mistake. Cause I'm fishing for fish, poundage, and she's back there in the back of the boat with a little finesse worm, and those little spots are just tearing them off the hook, and she's like, I don't know what you saying so hard about this fishing. It's easy. The memories. Welcome back, Netfiend. Your box up next. We got 12 more rows and you will be up. More rows. We are doing all right. We might run into Rick just a little bit, but it won't be by much. 74D. Oh, you're killing me, Paula. You're killing me. BH Ringer. $20.23p. You're doing it on an oven like on a baking sheet. I do a few meals like that every now and then. Oh. I hope everything goes good. Tell you what, I'm expecting the doctor. They usually call close to around 5 is when they make their phone calls, so I keep hearing my phone vibrating. Not as many newer coins in these boxes. I do have to say that when we see a little more of the new good mix, 2023s, 21, 22s, When you see those, it tends to be more of an indicator that it might be a good silver box. But this is all, I haven't seen anything but 2023 P&Ds. And we are going to try to be finished as close to 6 as we can. Appreciate everybody dropping in. I appreciate Netfiend and MS for allowing me to knock a couple of these out today. Very nice of you. We found a doggone push pin in a row earlier, but y'all wasn't here. A little sewing needle, not a sewing needle, but a push pin, push needle, or whatever they call them. You seamstresses out there should be able to tell me. But that we could have had an injury. Straight pin. Thank you, Crazy for Jim. That's Jim better half. Straight pin. I knew it was a pen, not a writing pen. Stick pin. $73D. Yeah, I feel pretty good today. I slept a long time from Sunday night till I went to bed, between 8 and 9, and I didn't get up till 9 o'clock Monday morning. I woke up early, but I kind of just laid back on my favorite pillows and did the snooze thing for another few hours. So yeah, I got a pretty good rest on the first night. And didn't do too bad last night. I woke up early and couldn't really go back to sleep. That little snot Angus, I told Hannah that I like it when he comes back and gets in bed with me sometimes in the morning. We just kind of lay there and snooze for a while. And so I told Hannah, I said, well, when you let the dogs in, she usually doesn't let Walker in. She'll let Angus back in. And I said, so when you let him in, don't let Walker in, leave him out if it ain't too cold, and then I'll call Angus back to the bedroom so that he can get up in the bed with me. And I called that little snot. He had gotten to where he had started sleeping on the back of my recliner, and so he was in his favorite spot, and he was not paying me no more attention. I got up to see if Hannah had let him in. And she had, and so this is one of the pictures I got of him sleeping on the back of my chair, but usually horizontal across the top. But you see him looking at me. But so I called him several times and listened for him to head back there. He never did. I finally got up just to go in there and see if Hannah had let him back in. And she had, and he was just up on that chair, and he was sitting up on the top of the chair looking at me like, really? I mean, what in the, so I guess he didn't want to come spend time with Daddy. All right, 6 rows to go, MS. We are not doing you justice, but you got some goodies coming, even if we don't find anything in these last few rows. you will have some goodies coming. And I again thank you for your generous donation to Pa and the charity. I know that is a big part of their life and supporting that after the loss of Adam. And so I appreciate everybody, no matter what you gave. Any amount was very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. And then we had the auction too. Huge turnout. I think he raised $17,000 or something like that in the auction that day. So just big thanks to everybody. Five rows to go. Then we'll take a super quick interlude, and I will go get the coinage, get me a bottle of water, and we will start on that thing. There is a 2022, so that's a little bit of a change there. A little bit of blip on the radar. Namaste. How you doing, my friend? Wow, that one got the wide, but it is not the... Of course, that's the first one I've looked at since I readjusted the scope, so... Thank you, Namaste. Very generous of you, my friend. Frostbite Coins, welcome to the membership club. Welcome to the membership club. 72D. $74D. John Chum, how are you doing? Coining around. Thank you, my friend. Gifted one Marker Magnet membership to Robert Krennick. Welcome, Robert. That's some new names. If you have not, bump the little subscribe button over there. I would appreciate it if you would. It doesn't cost anything, and it's great support to the channels. Thank you so much there, Coining. Very generous of you. Now, if the box would just be a little generous here in these last few rows. I'm all for last row magic, so I will not be mad if we hit a couple 40s or a 90 or something in this last few rows. That will not upset me at all. Do not be afraid, box, to pop a silver. Do not be afraid. Shell Bell is here. She has given the blessing. So, bring it on. $72p. So, the new season of NCIS. Is there any out there that follow that show? NCIS. The new season of that started last night. And the NCIS Origins. So I've got that recorded. I haven't watched it yet. And then Shell Bell, the new Tracker started back last night. First episode for Tracker. So watched that last night. So starting to get back on my nighttime shows to watch. Some of those are coming back on. I still have not finished the Lord of the Rings series that came out on Prime. I need to buckle down and finish that. I read books a lot on my train and on the... You got it taped, John Chum? Namaste. Only watches Coin Friend. Well, that's much appreciated. Much appreciated. I like a good detective whodunit kind of show, so I enjoy those. I had fallen behind a long time on the NCIS shows, and so actually I watched them up until one of one of the people. Hey, Martin, treasure hunting. Yeah, that was the thing I was fixing to say. When one of the main characters, everybody probably knows, but I would be saying this, and the one person that just starting to watch them was like, So, but one of the characters left, and so that kind of put me off of it. And then I picked it back up for a little bit, and then another character left, and I kind of got dissuaded again. And so I picked them back up again one day and binge watched them 2 or 3 a day until I caught up with the series. And so the new 22nd season, is that not crazy? Came out last night, so I watched the first episode of that. And then I want to check out the origins. The previews look pretty good. So have to see how well this guy that is portraying Gibbs portrays him in his younger years. So we will see. We will see. Not the DDO. 72D. 2023P. All right, last row for MS. MS, I appreciate you donating to Pa's charity. That was very generous of you. I am sorry that that box has not cooperated, but we gave it the 1-2 punch. You know, we watched the one and see how it would go and swap gears, and that didn't help either. And we have found silver in these boxes on several occasions. So I think it was the right move, but you just never know. You just never know. Never know what it's going to throw at you. That's a part of the thrill of the hunt. And loaded with 2023 Ps, and that would be a pretty good last roll magic to finally come across the DDO, wouldn't it? That's a pretty 72. If that had been the no FG, we would have been defecating in high cotton. Oh, DDO. DDO, 74D DDO in the last row. $74D DDOs. Clearly see the knot, the line down the R, the notch at the top of the U, doubling on the S and the T. And of course, looking at the T in Liberty, you can see the extra metal to the right of the T. We have found the 74D DDO. I just so happen to have a flip here. I mean, it's not the prettiest one I've ever seen, but it is a DDO. So we got to put it in a flip. We got to put it in a flip for MS. I hope you like the varieties or errors, or I never can keep that straight. Whatever it is of it, you got one. Awesome sauce, says Crazy Jim. Today is the 15th. It's going to be Christmas time here before we know it. Yep, check out Coining Around if you haven't been to his channel. He has a highly entertaining stream. If you like a good high energy coin hunt, that's where you need to go. All right, so we are at a pause. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to stop by the double top secret hiding place and get some coins to show. And then get me a bottle of water, and we're going to start the next box for Netfiend. Netfiend, be thinking about how you want to go. I have an unopened flat box. I have an unopened double stack. So that will be SB2 or SB1. SB2 or SB1. I will be right back. Here are the choices. No, SB2, BB1. So think about it. Flat pack. All right, I'll get it for you. I'll be right back. All right. So, these are the coins we were talking about. I didn't know they existed. Hey, teacher, yeah, we're trying to. I didn't know they existed. I was at the coin shop and just looking at what he had, and I saw this Mercury dime. So this is what I was talking about. Hey, Fleabag. No, we're not showing the giveaways. This is the coin that I was talking about. Was that it's the signature series. So this is a 2016 Centennial signature series, 1 of 1,000. And so as I completed the set, I was not able to find this in the other coins. So this is the Mert dime. It is PCGS graded, SP70, First Strike Anniversary Edition. And then, let's see. And there is the go to the big scope. So there's the coin at 20. They're 24 karat gold, and they are beautiful. I mean, they are just absolutely beautiful. So anyway, I mean, up until having seen this one, I didn't even know they existed. So he had, and I just kicked myself. You know, I should have done something and went ahead and buy. Yes, West Mint, yeah, W. I should have went ahead and bought the other one while I was there. I mean, somewhere or another, I should have put out, 2016 W. I should have put out the money and bought the others. He had the Standing Liberty quarter while I was there, and so I could have had it, and then I would have had the Signature Series in both. Now, this next one is the Standing Liberty, and I bought it at the coin show. I wanted a PCGS holder, but I found a smoking deal on this one in an NGC holder. So I went ahead and bit the bullet on it and got it. This is the SLQ of the same 24 karat gold. It's a 1/4 ounce gold. These are very limited edition coins. 2016 W, SP70, first release. This is in the NGC holder. And then last but not least is the Walking Liberty 100th anniversary. 100th anniversary of the Walking Liberty. And look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. She's a beauty. And there is the reverse. There is the reverse. This is PCGS, but it is not the Signature Series coin. Hey, blistering. So that's the set. I was able to finish it off in the at the coin show. I did get out of the PCGS holders, but I think I got such a good deal on it, having looked on other places. I couldn't pass it up. So those are that's the set. So super nice coins. Thank you, BH Ringer. And that's my kind of the highlight of my collection there. I never have attempted to have much gold in my collection, but when I found out there was a gold walker, I had to make the attempt. So now back to the more important stuff. We got the other flat box out for Mr. Fiend. We will open it and see what it looks like. Let me get my eyeballs on. Well, make sure I'm not overlooking a Benji or something. I've been known to do that. As the other one, it got a good many. No, not anymore, Kevin. The guy at the coin shop here in town had the Merc, and he had the Standing Liberty. But about the only place they're becoming hard to find. I'm not going to say that eBay's the only place to find them. It could be that AppMex may have them, but they're becoming hard to find. And my coin dealer here said that eBay was about the only place to dependably pick them up now. But I was super excited to be able to do that. So we got row number 1. Got to see what these look like. And again, that thing, I'm fine if you want to pump the pause button and go to the other double stack box. That's fine with me. Oh, I need to get these out of the way. So, MS, you might not be here, so I'm going to. Number 1, you got skunked. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to make a note to email that gentleman and see what he would like for his end of stream stuff. So he's already got the half ounce Morgan replica and the 74D DDO, and I will email with him and figure out what he wants to do from there on for the rest of it. So thank you, sir. I appreciate you your donation to the cause, and I hope you enjoy your goodies. Sorry the box was not very good, but you know, that's hunting. That is hunting. But yeah, they are gorgeous coins, and as I said, I did not even know they made them. So they were a you know, and that's something I learned. I kind of learned. I guess it's not kind of common knowledge, but the series of coins like that they make at all of those are made at the West Point Mint. So the special run, I did go through the Denver Mint. I don't know if I mentioned that. Also, we went to Ruth Chris Steakhouse in Denver. Netfiend was very generous in treating me to supper at a restaurant that you know, they don't have around here. So that was super nice also. And that was a good time. But I went to the Denver Mint, and that was interesting. And they made mention of the fact that oh, nice. They made mention of the fact that those type coins were made at West Point, and but they do in the Denver Mint. You know, I wonder why. And the lady that was running the tour was, you know, she was kind of like reading a script that she'd done 87,000 times, and so you know, because I've always wondered why the Denver minted coins seem to be such a better strike than the Philadelphia coins. You know, a lot of the errors you find or varieties are on the Philly coins, and so I wish I had a thought to ask about that. But I wish they had somebody, you know, to kind of help along with. Oh, I didn't put that other miscellaneous on the board. That could have kind of been a, you know, a spokesperson there for the collector that could have answered some of those questions. But they do have a special area there within, I guess, Namaste, I don't know. It was good, Kevin. It was very good. And again, I thank Netfiend for inviting me to go and do that and treating us to supper. That was awful generous of you. But 4 NIFCs. Yeah, I was hungry. Yeah, Netfiend was hungry. Yeah, he got a big old hunk of cow. Oh, wow. Wow. Must be a talented, I'm always envious of people that can craft stuff like that with their hands. You know, I guess yeah, we did. We ate that day, Netfiend. We might have scrimped by on another day or two, but we moved on up the hog on that day. So we're in row 3, got a lot of 2023Ds, which has been the nemesis for me. So kind of be thinking if you want to swap boxes, we can do that after these next few rows. I do not mind at all. But yeah, we ate high on the hog that day. We walked some of it off too, though. We walked some of it off too. Brittany's not listening, is she, Netfiend? I mean, Bridget. Your wife's not listening, is she? I don't want to tell no stories out of school and get in trouble. We were walking around and she had the phone out doing directions, and somehow or another it got switched over to car mode. And man, we walked a couple of blocks extra than we actually had to, but we made it there eventually. It was kind of funny. It kept updating weirdly because we were walking and not driving. Oh, there you go, B8 Ringer. You can have yours today. Yeah, and it was all one-way streets. But it was fun. We had a good time. We had a little laugh about it. And I did, Brian Jensen. It was interesting. You know, I'm from a pretty extensive manufacturing background, and so it was kind of cool to look down on what they're doing. I mean, it was all like second level with glass, glass window where you could look down on the manufacturing process, but you really didn't get to see a lot of the stamps as they were going and making the coins. They did, because I was on the very first, and that might be another point if you ever get a chance to go to one of the mints. Don't take the first tour, because I did the very first tour at 7:30, and the machines weren't, the presses weren't running good, so I got to see some pennies being made, but I didn't get to see any of the other coinage. So that would be a point that I would make to you if you ever get a chance to go to. I would go later. Well, you know, I looked at all those blank planchettes there. Yeah, all those blank planchettes down in that big tray. I was thinking, man, I'd like to scoop a handful of those. I have found pennies. I have found the halves. Never a nickel or a dime. I found 2 halves and about 3 blank planchette pennies. I saw Rob found one the other day, and there's 2 types because it goes through 2 processes. And they said if they bring the planchettes in from, they outsource those. And then they bring them in and start making them there at the mint. And so they come in kind of flat. And I think they call it annealing. They go through a process. All right, Eric. They go through a process that puts the little lip around the outside edge, which protects the obverse and the reverse of the coin. And so... all right, so Netfiend, swap or go? Swap or go? We're on the 6th row in. You know, we're finding some new ones, but it is, we will swap to a double stack if you want. Those are very circulated. There's an example of the next row, probably half new coins. So if you would like to swap, let me know. Bicentennial. We got to be careful with those. They had an odd coloration to it. Swap or stay, swap or stay. What say you? I like to see, I don't mind the new coins being in there, but I like to see a variety, and everything I'm seeing is 2023Ds. 2023Ds. So I will be glad to swap to the next box if you would like. I know you're probably still busy, so we will search a few more rows. Yeah, that was a beautiful coin, Blistering Barnacles. We found that coin in the, hey, B&K. Found that coin in the big Hunting Southwest Ohio box. Didn't know what it was. You got it, my friend. You got it. I don't dislike the call. The other box certainly did not turn out to be anything. There could very well be, as Rick says, a little shine wire hiding out in here somewhere. There's a 21P, so that is a little bit of variety there. Man, we got 50 people up in here. What are y'all? Aren't y'all supposed to be at work or something? Aren't y'all supposed to be at work? I'm glad you're playing hooky if you are. Glad to see you. "71 likes," says Fleabag. So Fleabag, Annette was wanting to know if you would share the Marvel mystery oil secret with her. She said the slot don't like her. All right, Paula. I know it will be good. Huh. That one had a funny edge, but it's the 95. I don't know. I kind of like the call there, Netfiend. I'm thinking you might have. I'm thinking that might have not have been a bad idea. We'll see. Only time will tell. But I like a man that goes out on a limb every now and then. My gut told me to buy the rest of that box on Rick's stream, but unfortunately it was just indigestion. There is a 2023P, so we're getting a little bit of variety in here. A little bit of variety in here. That's good. That's a good sign for silver. Good sign for silver. Now I just need to. No secret, just lucky. 71D. So I was bouncing between books. I had my Lewis L'Amour was on the. I wrote all over this one. My Lewis L'Amour books was on my tablet, and my Preston and Child book that I'm reading was on my phone, and I didn't want to fool. The tablet was in my backpack, and it was hard to get to on the plane. So I read the Lewis L'Amour books on the train, and I read the Preston Childs on the airplane. So I made headway on both. Go ahead and swap you out because there is not enough room. there to make a difference. That was some of the first comments that I had when I started streaming, was that I put people to sleep. I tell you what, I'm gonna try this. I'm not as think you dumb I am. Looking up, it's not looking too bad. I think it's a little more circulated than the other box was, just judging by what we're seeing so far. A little bit better circulated. $72D, 75 likes. All right, thank you, Michael. Let's get her going. Foster's Finds, how are you doing? NC Prospectors in the house. 75 likes. Is a quarter and a war nickel. Get that together. The quarter will be a 41 with a mint mark, 41S. And the nickel will be $43S. So you get a couple of S mints. 43 and S and a 41S quarter. Good luck, everybody. 24 people in already. Go ahead and get another roll while that's going. Got a minute 46 seconds to go. Hey, Dagger Cards. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. Hey, the Gambit. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome in. Yeah, I guess so, Shellbell, if you don't mind. I'm going to start going back through streams for the year and try to update my year-to-date scores up there. So might as well put it in there. It is a legit hunt. And it's got the wide leg on the R, but doesn't have any of the doubling. There for a while I was trying to, I don't know where my mind goes sometimes, but you know, I was trying to, right after the stream, go in. Oh, let's get the giveaway done. Go in and, you know, enter the tally. All right, we're gonna pick a winner here for the 75 likes, and the winner's gonna be Blistering Barnacles. Nice. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Wow, I won. Really? You did. Yes, you did. But, and so then later I'm like, did I put those numbers in? Hey, Mike Slice, did I put those numbers in? Then I can't remember. Yes, Wayne Finicum. Wayne Finicum won 50 likes. So I think it's better if I go in every couple of months and do it and just do it once. Of course, then you got to remember, did you do it? Oh, I'm hopeless. I am hopeless. I'm not lying. Sometimes when I take a shower, if I take a minute to enjoy the hot water, I forget which leg I washed last time. And that's bad now. I don't care who you are. Found a 74 DDO earlier. Fleabag said, I am not saying a word. I'm not chiming in on that one. $71D. Hey, Nick. Or bye, Nick. I mean, you were here earlier. So see you later. Are you streaming tonight? Excuse me. Come on, box. At least get us one silver of some kind out of here. Dad learning coins. If you're still in here, is there a good time of the day that would be good for doing a bop hunt for you? Give me just a second. That's Hannah calling. All right. That was my lovely daughter getting off work. 71D. the way I open these rolls, I hesitate to use this knife because it's kind of, levering that strip of paper off, and that knife doesn't quite have the backbone of this other one to be able to handle that, and I would hate to mess it up. She's in her car. She probably can't see that. See any hellos or salutations. She is going to. She is on her way home. Oh, go and make a liar out of me, babe. Better not be texting and driving. Don't make me take your keys away. Thank you for clarifying. Finally made it back. You didn't miss anything. Netfiend has decided to stay with the second flat box, and I think it's a little better circulated than the other one. So we are hoping for some goodies here. We found a DDO 74D DDO. You might have seen that. If you would like, Martin, I did get the coins out we were talking about. If you would like a quick preview, I can roll those back out right quick again. I won't put them under the scope because it takes too much time to readjust it. Trying to get done before or soon after Rick gets started. All right there, blistering barnacles. I'll take care of it. Well then, all right, so this is the Walking Liberty edition. The 100th anniversary of the Walking Liberty, say W minted 2016. There is the reverse SP70 First Strike 100th anniversary. Beautiful Walking Liberty. And there is the SLQ for your viewing pleasure. Let me see if that's going to help any. Don't think it did. It also is SP70 in the NGC. I kind of went outside. I wanted them everything to be in the PCGS holders, and then you've seen the Merc, I believe. So that is the full set of the coinage, and this one is what they call the Signature Series. So it is a numbered lot, whereas the other ones, I couldn't find them. I looked, I found one here or there, but the price was a little bit more than, I don't know, a little bit, up there because of that, I guess. But I found a smoking deal on the SLQ at the coin show, so it was in the NGC holder, but for that money, I just felt like it meant more to me to have the set in the SP70, even if they weren't all in the same holders. So I went ahead and jumped on that, and I walked around and chewed on it. You can ask Netfiend. That was one of the last things I did before we walked out. It is 24 karat gold. And it is I think it's pure gold. I can't show it. It's maybe I can see it on the walker. It's like this is a half ounce, this is a quarter ounce, and this is a 10th ounce, I believe, or somewhere around there. So, hey, how many times did I walk back by there, Netfiend? How many times did I walk back by there? Hey, Vincent Caparina, we got you some mail headed your way today. I sent new Miss Maddox package today, and I think he told me to wait and ship it when he does his box hunt, but I forgot. And I already had everything printed, so I went ahead and sent it down the street, down out the door. Pin down, pin down. $71D. Rick will be on in 30 minutes. We're going to be right there at it. We're going to be right there at it. You're welcome, Vincent. Come on, box. I'm having to go through my YouTube channels and stuff, and I'm not unsubscribing from anybody that has subscribed to me, but I had a ton of notifications turned on, and they would be sometimes I would have 30 notifications on my phone of channels that had been on or was coming on or whatever, and so I had to go back through and turn some of those off. It was getting, I will do that, Martin Bowen. I will do that. It was getting kind of crazy. I did not unsubscribe to anybody, but I did turn some of the notifications off on channels that I didn't watch as much as coin channels, because I try to subscribe to everybody that subscribes to me. Come on, box. Show us some life here. I hope Rick's boxes are well circulated today. He's been struggling to get some circulated boxes. Now, this is a beautiful 74D, not the DDO. That is a hard coin to get graded in a good grade. You would think with a coin that you would think, yeah, it's got a good mix, but most of them are 2023Ds, though. I'm not seeing, a lot of 22s or they got some 21s, but it's not. I mean, it's not bad. It's got the flavor of some of those others for sure, Martin. It's got the flavor. Mo Money. Wow. Welcome, welcome, Mo Money. I have not seen you in quite a while. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you for coming in. $72p. We are trying to finish up some donator boxes from the Pa's Spare Time auction that he asked a few of us if we would consider giving boxes away as part of the donation prize. So I was like, heck yeah, man, I am so happy to be a part of that. So this is, we did a couple of these boxes today. Got a few more to go. Got a few more to go. 73D. All right, Foster's fine. I'm sorry, my friend. I know the struggle. I know the struggle. That's what I'm hoping the doctor calls back today. I've been trying to find a medication for sleep that my insurance will cover with no success. Well, I won't say no success. I mean, the insurance wouldn't cover it, and the pharmacist said it was not but $500 a month to just fill it out of pocket. I'm like, yeah. I would rather have my walking liberty than a good night's sleep. Sometimes you got to sacrifice. Thank you, Fosters. Sometimes you got to sacrifice. We did find an NIFC there, first one of the box. Put that on the board. Be the fifth one, I believe. Good point. Good point. There, Dad's spare change. You know, I sleep at night, but it's just not a restful sleep. You know, a lot of times, I told my doctor it's kind of like, yeah, I know, they tried Good RX. I did have some success with that, Brian Jensen, on my reflux medicine. That worked out well, but they tried two different medications. One of them, the insurance wouldn't cover because it was new, and Good RX was $150 a month, and the other was one that I've used years ago that they thought, well, you know, you have used this before, and so they put it in, and the insurance rejected it, and Good RX was no help. 2004, that's a pretty one, and so it would have been it would have been $500 a month out of pocket. So of late, I'm not having as much trouble getting to sleep, but after the first couple of hours, I start playing tennis. You know, turn this side and this side, this side and this side.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Luigi Villetta, welcome to the subscription there. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome, welcome. We might make it. We got 20 more rows to get out of the way of Rick's stream. We might make it. Yeah, welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Always like to hear the welcome to the party sound off. Doing a little coin roll hunting here. If you have a channel, Luigi, you can type in !me, and it will pop your channel up. If you would like to promote that, I'm always willing to see that happen on the channel. Woo! That's an old coin there. Man, Netfiend said he was trying not to tempt me, but I found a, everybody that knows Netfiend knows he's all into the ancient coins. And I found a guy that had identified examples of just about anything you could think of. And I was like, hey, Netfiend, have you been by that table over there? But I think for Netfiend, that half the fun is trying to figure out, and trying to figure out what they are. Yeah, well, my doctor is also very picky on what he will prescribe also. So, and I can't blame him. It's the world we live in now. Everybody's scared to death to prescribe medications. We are getting there. Yeah. I mean, luckily I don't, I knock on wood. Very rarely have I ever had to have that for much of anything other than maybe a, hey, Jeff, gotten bad tooth, at some point or other. But I just want something, little something to help me get to sleep. Just lay in bed and chase rabbits all night and never catch that little cottontail. I've tried CBN, CBD, XYZ. (2003) third NIFC. I am not very sensitive to things like like Benadryl or stuff like that. If I every now and then take a dose of NyQuil, it will make me sleep. But if I try to do that 2 days in a row, it doesn't work. So occasionally I will partake of the NyQuil and try to get some sleep that way. And I've had in-depth talks with my doctor, and he understands. I've been seeing this guy for 35 years. Yeah, thought about that too, but we had a problem there, Michael. I told Netfiend, I said, yeah, be my luck. The dad blamed. My bed was 4 foot off the ground, kind of like on a pedestal. And I said, yeah, I'd take one of those, wake up in the middle of the night, decide to go for a walk, break my freaking neck. So we had a laugh out of that too. And then my other thing is, I mean, what if it works? Where am I at then, you know? I got to come back to Alabama where it'll never be available. But yeah, that thing said, yeah, you know, there's a dispensary right down the street. Oh yeah, if you look in the dictionary, Doug Vincent, under melatonin, my picture's right next to it. Yeah, I take that every night. But again, you know, I've been doing this for so long. I worked shift work for so long, and I took a break from it there for a while, because with Allison being sick, I was afraid that she would need me during the night and I couldn't wake up. And so I made adjustments, you know, and suffered the consequences, but it was well worth it. And now, you know, I want to sleep. There's not many instances where I'm going to need to wake up suddenly. So that's the deal. Yeah, see, Advil PM doesn't do me any good. I don't know what it is, the antihistamine type stuff that some people it knocks out. It does not do a lot for me. Matter of fact, it speeds my mind up, if anything. So anyway, they are working with me. The doctor's trying to work with me, so hopefully, and he has prescribed some stuff, but it's just not doing the trick. It's not really sleep medicine. It's other medication that has shown to help in that regard. What they call off-label type stuff, and so I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, it's not like if I have a bad night, I can't, you know, stay in bed a few extra hours, because it never fails. I toss and turn, and then at 4 or 5 o'clock I conk out. So. Come on, Bob. We're running out of rows here now. 72. I used to take a drink or 2 or 3 before bed, and that really did. That was, you know, like the doctor said, hey, I got some. I bought me one of those wax melters. I haven't loaded it yet. I turned it off while I was gone. I do like that now, and that I have to say now, that one thing that I'm working toward is making myself a good sleep routine, you know, so that kind of get your mind headed in that direction. So I've got my little wax thingy, and so I got some lavender wax stuffies to put in there, and it does kind of trigger the thoughts toward you go net thing. I mean namaste. It's like my we had a pocket coin, one pocket coin. We had one pocket coin. My wife used to say, "You be you," and that is a good way to be. And if you can live life that way, I applaud you, my friend. $72D. We are getting there. 11 rows to go. We got 12 minutes till Hunting Southwest Ohio. No silver in sight. Yeah, I mean, I see that namaste. I've witnessed it myself. I've witnessed it myself, and it's not a good thing. I realize it's not a good thing, but neither is restorative sleep. You know, it's like the old saying I've heard. You know, you got to die something, is what I've heard said. So. My father-in-law was one of the healthiest people I've ever met in my life. Played racquetball, walked and ran and exercised, was a hard worker, and, you know, in his late 50s, had a brain tumor. 30 days later, he was gone. So it's to each his own, you know, I guess. Sensitive subject, I guess. Maybe I ought to quit talking about it, you think? Maybe I ought to shut my mouth up. So from now on, we'll not do any politicking, and we'll not talk about sleep. 71D. Hey, coin junkies in the house. Nine rows to go. $73D. The weather is wonderful. It's highs in the upper 70s, low 80s. Nights in the 40s. We got some 40s, and actually maybe even dipping into the 38, 39 degree one night. So I'm loving it. Now Hannah gets cold, so she's not loving it so much. Matter of fact, this morning I always set the air when I go to bed at night at 67 during the summertime, and my note just that time of year. And in the summertime, and then my thermostat automatically sets itself to 75 at 7 a.m. every morning. Change my bucket out. And then so then I leave it there. Like today, the air's not come on all day long. So this morning I got up early before the air was supposed to change, and I ran the temperature up to 75. And I was sitting in here to get my morning routine going, and I thought, man, doggone, it's kind of warm. And I went and looked, and Hannah had turned on the heat. so I had run the heat up to 75. So I had to fix that. And then it has not, the air has not come on all day long because it's been cool enough. It's been sunshiny, it's been a beautiful day, but the air has not come on at all, which you would think that would make a big impact on my power bill, but I haven't seen it. I'm thinking about calling them because my son was saying, and I've done this in the past, this is going to be a little loud. Well, hold on, I'll mute it for a second. There you go. No more shoveling snow. I don't remember what I was saying now. See what I was talking about? But I love this time of year. Dirty 84. I tell you what, those get me every time. We've got that tint to them that look just like a silver. Just like a silver. Netfiend, I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah, yep, thank you. My son got his set up on some kind of deal where it averages out or something like that. And so I thought about calling them because I had two 50-gallon water heaters going because the tub that I had bought Allison would hold 100 gallons of water. And so it had to have enough hot water capacity for her to be able to fill the tub and enjoy it. So I had a separate water heater put in so that she could enjoy her bath. And best move ever made. But I don't need it anymore, so I cut one of them off because I've always been told that the water heaters are one of the biggest electricity draws because they run all the time. And so even when you're not using them, the water cools off, they kick on, even if you've not run water. So I eliminated the oldest of the two, so I have the most energy efficient of the two running, and my power bill has not shown anything. And so then I run my air like I was talking. Well, it would run during the night, which is the shortest part of the 24-hour cycle for me, because as soon as I got up every morning, I would raise it up to 75 if it was not at 7 o'clock where it set itself. And so it would not come on until 1 in the afternoon maybe. The air might kick on and hold the house at 75. So I made some, I think pretty drastic changes to try to affect that. I thought about that namaste, but I've heard horror stories about, that, it says continuous, and I don't have gas. Now I've heard that gas tankless heaters do okay, but the electric not so much. So I might be wrong. Your experience may be wrong or different from what I've heard, but I couldn't take a chance. I never took chances with Allison. $74D. I could see it for a sink or something, but as I said, I went with what I knew worked and was not worth experimenting on. We got rid of gas a long time ago. I got tired of the fluctuation in price all year long, or year to year, or month to month. Yeah, I have a up-to-date water heater. The one I'm running is really new. So with just me and Hannah here, we don't need all 100 gallons anymore. So I cut the old one off and just run the new one. My nephew, my cousin, my uncle's son, they did their whole house in solar and all that, because they bought a bunch of land out in the country, and it was going to cost thousands of dollars, tens of thousands maybe, to run power out to it. So they went solar for everything. All right, Netfiend, my friend. I like the call, but last row, Thank you, Martin. I strove for success, and we made it. We made it. Might be a tick late, but not by much. Not by much. Even with all the side trips. 71D. But I appreciate Netfiend and MS for tuning in and letting us get 2 of these knocked out. That was a big help. And we have a few more to go for that. And so Netfiend, you have 3 NIFCs. That is a dime. If you would like a dime, I have Mercs and I have Rosies. You will get the half-ounce silver Morgan replica, and you can have 2 90s of your choice. Pick what you would like. 2 90s, pick what you would like. Walkers, Kennedys, or Benjis, or a barber. I've got a few barbers. If you'd like a single barber, or if you would like 2 90s of the more current variety, you may have any of those. All right, Valerie, see you in a little bit. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Chill Bell. A barber, all right. All right, nice choice. Let's see what I can get you. I have a 1909. Yep, 1909 barber. No mint mark. Thank you, Netfiend. I appreciate it. Man, we were working toward it, John Jacobs. And I will get you a Merc dime to go with for your NIFCs. And I will get with MS and figure out what he would like for his stuff. How you doing, John Jacob? And again, I appreciate everybody being here today. I know it was out of the ordinary, seat of the pant type stream, but it was fun. I enjoyed seeing everybody getting back in the saddle, so to speak. We'll do this again Saturday, and maybe we'll do 3 boxes to knock Dad Hunt's coins off the list. And see you guys at Rick. Let's do a raid. Do a raid over to Hunting Southwest Ohio, and I will see you there shortly. Bye, everybody. Take care. See you Saturday, Aaron.